Hey folks, Dave back here in Studio B, and yeah, we're playing. Of course, we are. We're playing some more season ticket baseball tonight. I'm kind of alternating between season ticket, pocket pennant run, and payoff pitch right now. And who knows, maybe I'll add more to this project. But it is kind of fun jumping around from game to game and playing this season here. It's interesting to see. I want to kind of maybe do a compare and contrast when I'm kind of done this thing here to kind of talk about what I thought about each of the games and the whole bit. So we might do that at the end of this here. But anyway, and I'm going to probably be doing a little special report on season ticket baseball as well. As you probably know, I like this game a lot, so we're going to talk about that some more. All right, just getting my stream set up, and I think we are good to go. And tonight, let me get down to the field right now. Dun, dun, dun. That should be the field right there. Tonight it is the Orioles, the struggling Orioles at the Boston Red Sox. So let's see if the Orioles can somehow get out of their slump. They're slumping really bad right now, and they keep losing. Every time I stream them, they lose. So let's see what they can do tonight. So it's Palmer and Eckersley. So this should be a fun one here tonight. And again, I'm still learning this game, so there's chances I'm going to make some mistakes. But so far, everything I've added to the game, I've slowly managed to iron out, and I'm really enjoying giving this game a whirl every night. Alrighty. So, yeah, and I'm still not doing the rare plays. I just that's one thing I haven't get into yet. So if I do get a rare play to come up, which I haven't in a couple of games, actually. I do just re-roll all three dice for the rare play until I figure out what I want to do with rare plays, because a lot of them were injuries, and whereas I'm playing as played, I really don't want to do injuries. So, okay, here we go. It is Eckersley on the mound, Allenson behind the plate, and Al Bumbry is going to lead things off here for the O's. The 16 and 17 O's, 21 and 11 Red Sox. Here we go in 79. So we have a 320 right off the bat. And 320 right off the bat is he's checking him out. So Eckersley guns him down, and there's one away. And one thing that Ron and I talked about today, and a new Digital to Dice drop today, by the way, too, is it was a fun conversation today, and we invite everybody to comment on that show today. We talked about how sometimes if you try to play this game too fast, it loses the baseball feel and just becomes like you're just getting I don't know what you're doing. But so I'm going to try to have a little bit more fun with this and not try to race through this game tonight. So we have Belanger coming up, and Belanger is hitting 143 in my replay here, so he's not playing very well. So we have Eckersley with a 221 against a righty, a 221 on a righty, and that's going to be hit down the shortstop. Burleson's going to come up with that, and he's going to toss Belanger out. So 2 up and 2 down here for the Orioles. And now we have Ken Singleton. He's at a respectable 305 for the 16 and 17 Orioles, trying to get back to even strength here, or 500, whatever you want to call it. 647, so that's going to be off the 600 chart, but that's not going to be high enough, so that's going to be tapped down to Jerry Remy, and the Rem Dog makes a play. So 3 up, 3 down, and that is that. Still fighting a cold, apologize for that. And the Rem Dog will lead us off. So let me get my sheets here. As I said, I always have the full sheets here for the teams. It just makes it easier to flip through a couple of sheets and all the players, but either way is fine. So the Rem Dog taking on Jim Palmer. Remy hitting 310 here in 79. A 249 off the Palmer card against a lefty. A 249 will be, that's going to be a 549. And a 549, that's going to be hit down. That's not going to be good. That's going to be hit down to Billy Smith at second base. And a 549 is an error. He boots it. So down to Smith. Call that one E4, and Remy's on. So let's check Burleson now. And Burleson, he's a bunt 5. I think I might play some small ball here. So let me get out my bunt chart. I still haven't memorized everything. And there's a lot to this game, but none of it hard. All right, so I got my bunt chart. And Burleson is a 5 bunter. And let's see if we can bunt him over. Here we go. Burleson, I need a nice high roll. Yeah, that's not going to be good enough. I get 8, 11. I get a 16, and that's going to be hit to first base. Fielder's choice. So, do I want to try for the runner at second? So, Murray has an arm of 3, and Remy has got a speed of 4. So, we're going to try for second base. All right, defense makes challenge. So, we're going to try to go there. So we have a 14. So Remy's got a 14, right? Yep, 14 speed. And so we need to meet or beat a 14 with an arm of, what do we say, Murray? Arm of 3. So I got to get a 14. So here we go. So it's hit down to Murray. He's going to try to go to shortstop to get Remy going to second base on this bunt. And we got a 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And the arm of is a 16. And they get him. They get Remy. So the bunt was too hard. And it's going to be a ground ball to Murray to 6. So they're going to get Remy at second base. I think I put that in as 1. That should have been 3. But that's okay. We're going to, let's get it right. Let's get it right. I like to get it right. So it's going to be the pitch and a bunt. So it's going to be a G3-6. There we go. So they'll get Murray comes in, takes the bunt, throws out Remy. As Scott stops by. Hi, Scott. Good to see you. New show dropped today for Digital to Dice. Be a good show to get some feedback on to see what everybody thinks about why they play. All right, so we got one away now. Freddie Lynn coming up. And Freddie Lynn is going to roll a 5-7-2. That's going to be hit into left field. Singleton should make this play. All right, so he's rated for right field. So now I got to pull up my chart. And I'm getting a little bit better at this here. So hit into the outfield. If it's less than his range, so Singleton range in left field is a foot less than his range. And his arm's a 3, so it's less than his arm too. So that's going to be just a fly ball. And he's out. F7. So the 2 away, so they lead off. Hit by Remy there. Could be off. Oh, that was an error, actually. It's an error. So Jimmy Rice. Can Jimmy Rice get anything going for the Sox here in the first? Taking on the lowly Orioles. 3-7-3 on the Rice card. 3-7-3. And that's going to be a double play, but that's just going to be ground ball down to third base. Dower makes an easy play, and we're out of the first. I just can't get my throat to clear. It's really bugging me. All right, who we got up now? Eddie Murray coming up. Taking on Eckersley in a scoreless game. Just the 1 error right now. And we have a 148 off the Eckersley card. And a 148 is a fly ball into left field. Rice all over this one. And he'll make the catch. 1 away. All right, Lowenstein. Sounds like a beer, doesn't it? Come to think of it, I'll have a Lowenstein. So, I got my chart here for the Orioles. I still got some teams to print out. I printed out most of the teams for this season, but I haven't printed them all out. So I need to, if I want to play everybody, I'm going to be doing some printing later on tonight. All righty, I am off tomorrow, so hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm actually vacuuming tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do on my day off. I'm going to vacuum, and then I'm going to play games. All right, so we got Lowenstein. A 468 for Lowenstein against Eckersley, who I believe is a righty. Yeah. 468. That might be good against a righty. And no, it's long fly ball. Oh, that's a deep fly ball into right field. Evans going back. He's at the warning track with the shades down in this night game. And he makes the catch. It's a long hit. Very long hit. So now we got Lee May coming up, and is the DH, Lee May. As Philip Reynolds is playing the Dayton Bombers. How are the Dayton Bombers doing, by the way? Their 12th game. What is their record? I got to get back to that and see how my Bombers are doing. And Mr. Rothman stops by. You did some Ambien shopping tonight. Isn't that the stuff that makes you go to sleep, Ambien? I get some funny Ambien stories, let me tell you. So you bought season ticket baseball is 61. Let me know what you think. And give it some time because it's not a difficult game. Start basic. Start with a quick start card and then slowly add in whatever you like to add in. I haven't added in everything, and I probably won't. But that's the beauty of this game is you have so many options, and I like options. So we have a 631 for May, and that's going to be smashed into center field. Freddie Lynn coming over on the run, and he'll make the catch. They're 2, 4, 3, and 3. The Dayton Bombers. That's not too bad. So what's that? That gives them 4, 7, 10 points. That ain't bad. All right, so let's go to the bottom of the second now, where we have Carl Yastrzemski coming up. He is hitting 258, Yaz, the 39-year-old Yaz. We got a 184 off the Jim Palmer card. Imagine going to this game, Jim Palmer and Carl Yastrzemski. I think I might have gone to some of these games. I don't know if I ever saw Palmer, though. I've seen Yaz play, though. A 184, and that's going to be a bloop single. So Yaz drops that in, and he'll go to first. So one on, and it's Butch Hobson. And Yaz is not going to run, that's for sure. Our bunting has been terrible. Even though he's got a 5 bunt, that's pretty good for a bunt. We're going to let Hobson swing. We're going to let him swing. Here we go. Hobson with a 349. And, oh boy, that's going to be an infield hit. So he slaps it down. We're going to go to Billy Smith again. Slaps it down to Billy Smith. He can't come up with it in deep right field. And we're going to call that an infield hit. So Billy Smith with an error, and he's having trouble down at second base tonight. They're not going to give him an error this time, but it's 2 on and nobody out, and it's the Boomer. George Scott coming up. You guys remember the Boomer? Yeah, I went to some games in the 70s, late 70s, 70s, probably like 78 to 80. I went to a few games. I remember Yaz singled home a run in the bottom of the ninth to win a game with the bases loaded. I saw him play the Mariners when the Mariners were fairly new. But I sat behind first base one time, and I saw Burleson and all those guys. So Evans, saw all those guys back in the day. And D. Scott Howard enjoyed episode 163. Thank you so much. Yeah, we want your comments on that one there. We want your comments. George Scott coming up to the plate. Nobody out. Jim Palmer on the mound. There are 2 Sox on base. And we got a 3. Oh, no, we got a 434. 434. Uh-oh, 434. That's a 6-4-3 double play. Gee, 6-4-3. And so Yaz goes to third, if there's any good news. But aside from that, that's 2 outs. So now we get Dewey Evans coming up. See if he can get Yaz home. Anything in the outfield will get him home. Where's Evans? There's Evans. All righty. So Palmer might get out of this jam. There's 2 away. Man on third. Evans. A 4-0-1 on the Evans card. And that's a walk. So Evans takes ball 4. And now, here we go. Yeah, Billy Smith is supposed to be in goal for the Islanders. You are correct. I say that all the time. It's kind of funny. And you just watched. Oh, you haven't given us your speech yet after the episode. We'll look for it. We'll look for it. Gary Allenson is the catcher tonight. D. Scott Howard. Yeah, you answered the question, but you commented. Okay, you commented. I get it. Can Gary Allenson get the run in here? 2 on, 2 out. We have a 4, 6, 7 on the Allenson card. 4, 6, 7. And he slaps that down to third. And Dower's going to come up with that one. And the long throw is going to get the slow running Allison. Yeah, speed of 0. And now the aforementioned Billy Smith will come up to the plate in a 0-0 game. So Palmer pitches his way out of that one thanks to the double play. All righty. Eckersley here in the top of the third facing Smith. And we have a 5-5-0. That's going to be hit down the third. That should be a nice, easy play for Hobson. And, yep, he'll throw him out. G5. And now we have, was that Richie Dower? Yeah, Richie Dower coming up. Richie Dower facing Eckersley. We have a 4-3-1 off the Dower card. And that's going to be hit down to Burleson, coming to his left, and he will throw him out. George caught at first base tonight, by the way. And now we have Dempsey. Dempsey coming up with 2 outs. The O's just can't get anything going tonight. It's been a tough season for them in this replay. They're so far behind, it's not even funny. There was a way to get out of here and check stats. I forget how it was. But I don't want to do that right now. Alrighty, so Dempsey. We have a 266 off the Dempsey card. No, off the Eckersley card, sorry. 266, Dempsey's a righty. And a 266 is, yeah, 266. That's a deep fly ball to left field. Dempsey got a hold of this one. Rice going back. Where's Dempsey? Back into left field. An 11 and 15. And that is caught by Rice at the wall. Holy smoke. He almost got that. Right? So that's an 11, 15, a 16 would have got up over the wall. But Rice will make that catch in deep left field to get out of the inning. All righty. Smelly Wrestling Geek stopping by to listen to this game from 1979 between the Orioles and the Red Sox. The 16 and 17 Orioles trying to get to 500 against the 21 and 11 Boston Red Sox. Jim Palmer on the mound in a classic matchup against Jerry Remy, who's 0 for 1. But he got on with the error. That's what happened with Remy. So we have a 195. That might be good. And that's going to drop in for a bloop single. So Remy is on for the second time. And Burleson comes up. Now, he failed on his bunt. So we're just going to let him swing away this time. And here comes Burleson now. Now, I did learn, as I go through the rules here, there's a whole bunch of things you got to learn here, that if you have the infield in, holding the runner, a 3-1, if it's hit down to first base on a 3-1, that turns into a base hit. So I'm slowly incorporating these little extra rules because there's a lot to remember. I should have a little cheat sheet for this game. All right, so Burleson with a 275 off the Palmer card, a 275. Uh-oh, this is deep left field. Burleson hits this one deep. Ken Singleton going back. And, this one it's an 18 plus 2. It's a 21. This is gone. Burleson just gets that one up into the screens here at Fenway Park. And the Sox take a 2-0 lead. Wait, where's my thing here? Add my sound effects. So the Sox on a Rick Burleson home run. He had 5 home runs that year, and so he's going to get one of them today. You saw one of the 5. Well, I don't know how many he's going to have. Let me see what he has here. So he had 5 home runs, and he's got 2 in the simulation already. We're just in May, and he's got 2. Yep, good for him. Yeah, this game tends to run a little hot, which is kind of fun because the other games I was playing run kind of cold. and stingy. So this one's fun. I feel like this is nice and open. I have a good time playing this. And whereas I rotate my playing around, I'm not stuck on one team all the time. Although I played a lot of Orioles. I have played a lot of Orioles. Alrighty, Palmer digs in and throws this one a 600. He struck him out. Oh wait, we add 10. So no. It's gonna be pop up. My bad. Pop up to Billy Smith, and he uses his goalie catching glove to make the catch. So there's finally one away, and Jim Rice coming up. See if he can get anything going here in a 2-0 game for the Sox in the strength of a Rick Burleson home run. Jimmy Rice. 586. This is hit into center field. Bunbury on a 586 and can't get it. Bunbury cannot get it, and that's going to go to the wall, and Rice is going to get a double out of this one. So the Sox now hitting around Palmer here in the third inning, already with a single and a home run, now a double, and it's Kyle Yastrzemski coming up. And he was on base earlier in the game. Yep, he's 1 for 1. I think he had a bloop hit too. So Rice in scoring position. Rice is not a threat to run, and Yastrzemski takes the pitch from Palmer. That's a 636. It's going to be a 641. Fly ball in the center field. Bunbury coming in to get it, and that's going to be shallow, and Rice is not going to tag. All right, now Butchie Hobson coming up here with 2 away, and Rice in scoring position. And here we go. So we have a 197, and this is going to be a bloop hit into the gap in left center field, and that's going to be a double, and Rice will score. So Hobson drops this into the gap. Singleton racing over, couldn't get it, and Rice will score. So we have a single, a home run, and a double in this inning, and it's now 3-0 for the Red Sox. And George Scott comes up. He hit into a double play the last time he was up. Let's see if he can do better than a double play, right? All righty. So here it is, a 460. And a 460. Oh, my gosh. He's going to rip a double into center field. Wowzers. And Hobson comes around to score, and Palmer gets a visit from the coach and the catcher here. He's given up 4 runs here, and he could be getting tired pretty soon. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. Should have played some spiders tonight. All right, here we go. Dwight Evans up. All the damage being done with 2 outs. We've had a couple of doubles in a row. Let's see. Evans on a 273. Evans is going to be a 273 is a 543. Hits down to Smith. And Smith will come up with this one on the G4. So, but they get 4 runs, a homer by Burleson and a couple of doubles. And all of a sudden, the Sox lead this one 4-0. We go to the top of the 4th. Eckersley's still on the mound playing well. And we got Al Bunbury coming up. All righty, the Bumblebee. Let's see if Al Bunbury can start anything for the O's. The O's are getting hammered in 79. It's kind of fun. We talked about that on the show today, how it's kind of fun watching some good teams play really bad. And I like the Orioles. I don't get anything against them, but it's just funny how bad they're playing in my replay. So we have a 335 off the Bunbury card. And fly ball in the center field. Lynn going back into the triangle, and Fred Lynn will make the catch back there in no man's land. Nice hit, but Lynn was on his horse. So now we have Belanger. Or is it Belanger? What game am I playing tomorrow? I'm hoping to play more of this tomorrow. I'm kind of hoping to make it a season ticket Saturday so I can play a bunch of games and get through my season here. But who knows? I got to see what's going to happen tomorrow. But I have the day off, so I'm planning on getting some fun time in, and that's what we talked about today, actually. Fun time. A 285 off the Eckersley card against the righty. A 285. Uh-oh. This is going into deep left field. Belanger, he got a hold of this one, but that's going to drop in for a base hit. So he got a hold of it. Rice picks it up on the one hop, and Belanger, actually, well, Freddie Lynn got it. It was in the gap, I guess. And so that's going to be man on first base with one away, and we get Singleton coming up. All right, can Singleton get a single? Or maybe a double? Maybe a triple for the single. All right, Singleton. Now, Belanger, I don't think we're not going to... He's got some wheels. So we're going to send him. We need 4 runs. We're going to try to get him in a scoring position. All right, so let me get my stealing stuff out. I love this part of the game. I know it's kind of tedious, but this is what makes this game fun, is all this extra stuff. All righty, so Eckersley's hold is a 1. So we have an 11. So his steal is a 5. So we have to beat an 11, and we do. And so there's no pickoff, and there's no wild throw. So he's got the green light to go. He's going to go. So let's check the arm of Allenson. So we got to beat the arm plus 10. So let's check Allenson's arm. Allenson's arm is a 5. So we got a 15. He's got to beat a 15. All righty. So he's got a speed of 5. So he's got to beat a 15, meet or beat a 15, right? Yeah, he's got to meet or beat 15. So we got 5 plus 6. Oh, he is gunned down by Allison. Oh, he had the jump, but Allison just pegged him. He never had a chance. All I needed was 10, and I got 5. So he is... Oh, no. Oh, I think I got to do caught stealing. Is it C? I think it's CS, right? Undo the last play. And I think it's... CS is caught stealing. Yeah, let me try that now. CS. Yep, caught stealing. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. See, these little fun rolls in the game, that's what makes this game really fun for me, is I got to roll for the jump, I got the jump, and I roll for the steal, and so it's like a little mini game in there. I do like that. I'm having some fun with that, so... Anyway, so he is done down. So nothing going right for the Orioles right now as they try to get a man in scoring position who had some speed. I rolled 3 dice. All I needed was a 10. Didn't get it. And a 674. And that's going to be a single. So with 2 away, Singleton's got a single. How about that? How many Dayton Bomber games? I've only played a couple. I haven't played much of that season yet. Because they kept sending out, when I played it, I was playing the beta, so they were constantly sending out new versions. So when I finally get the new version, I had to reset my season. So I played a lot of games, but just none of them stuck. All right, Eddie Murray with 2 away. 3, 5, 3. And it's going to be hit down to Burleson at deep short, and he can't make the play. So it's going to be a single down to shortstop. Burleson stops it from going into left field, but that's going to be an infield hit for Murray. And just like that, it's 2 on with 2 out for Lowenstein. Come to think of it, I'll have a Lowenstein. And here we go. With runners on now. Tying run on deck, if you want to get crazy. A 439 for Lowenstein. And holy cow, he wraps 2 bases in the right field. Oh, man. And so they're on the board. So Lowenstein wraps this in the right field. Evans going over, gets it on the line. Singleton scores. Murray to third. Lowenstein will get into second base. And so the O's are on the board. And Lee May coming up with runners in scoring position. And I think they're going to put him on and pitch to Smith is what I think we're going to do. So we're going to put Lee May on and pitch to the second baseman. So let's see if the gamble pays off. So the bases are loaded, but there's 2 away. Play at any base. Here we go. Billy Smith against Eckersley. And it's a 4-4-4. That'll be off the Smith card. A 4-4-4 is lined right back to the pitcher. Oh, no, sorry. 4-4-4. Hit down to second base. I'm sorry. I was reading the wrong line. So it's going to be hit down. Actually, Scott's going to take it himself. Scott comes over, cuts him off, and we'll get to the bag. So loading the bases actually worked out, and they don't get any runs. So they get the 1 on the double, and that's all that happened. So now, Sox are up. It is Gary Allenson coming up. He is 0 for 1 today. What a surprise. He's got a good arm, though. He did gun that guy down at second, though, I got to say. Palmer here in the bottom of the 4th. They got a 5-5-9. Uh-oh. This is hit down to Dower, and he boots it. Dower boots it down there at third base because that 9 is key. So it's going to be an E5, second error of the day. So Allenson is on. How about that? And now Jerry Remy's up. He's been on base a couple times today. So let's see how Jerry Remy does with Allenson on base. Ugh. So we have a 218, and a 218 will be a 418, and a 418 will be, he's going to hit that down to Smith, and his only plays at first base. So G4-3. So Allenson will get to second base. Smith corrals that in, but the only plays the first. So with 1 away, Allenson's actually in scoring position. Okay. Rick Burleson comes up with 1 away and a man at second. Trying to get that run back that the Orioles got. Here we go. And we have a 378 off the Burleson card. 378. And he pops this one up. Murray at first base is under it, and Murray will make that catch. Yeah, when I slow this down now, it does feel a little bit more like baseball when I kind of concentrate on where it went rather than just trying to jump right to the code. It does give me a little bit more of a baseball feel. So, yeah, that's one thing we talked about today was slowing down a little bit. If I was by myself, I might punch him in, but I still like to enjoy the game and not try to rush through it. Freddie Lynn with 2 outs. Freddie Lynn, a 5-8-1. It's hit the center field, but that should be an easy catch, and it is for Bunbury. I'm starting to learn the 1s are outs and the 9s are hits, usually. So that's going to be a fly ball in the center field. Bunbury makes the catch, and that gets him out of the inning. So we go to the 5th, and Eckersley's stamina is still pretty good. And we got Richie Dower coming up. Richie Dower against Eckersley here. 1979 season ticket baseball here, folks. And be looking for more season ticket here on the channel. Yeah, really liking this game. We have a 293 on the Eckersley. Uh-oh. 293. That is Dower going deep into left field. Rice looking up. And this one is gone. Dower got all of that into left field. Rice could not make a play on that one. All he could do is watch that go into the screens. And that is that. And World's Worst Game is still playing Stone Cold on his PC. He's playing the Devils. Your Devils are playing very good. How are they doing tonight? I think Boston's in New Jersey tonight. 2 of the top teams going at it. So that's a home run by Dower. And so Eckersley now has a 4-2 lead. Here we go. And it's going to be Dempsey. A 436 for Dempsey. And 436 is going to be hit down the short. Easy play for Burleson. Routine ground ball to George Scott. And there's 1 out. Al Bunbury coming up now. As Ron stops by. Good to see you, Ron. Got more season ticket here going on tonight. Little Friday night baseball. It's just a fun game. It really is. The more I read the instructions, the more things I start adding to the game, because I started with basic and I slowly started expanding out, and it's a really fun experience. It really is. I got a 392 here off the Bunbury card. And a 392 is, hits it down to Scott. Scott can't come up with it. Down at first base, George Scott had to go right off his glove and up in the air, and Bunbury is safe. So the Orioles have the tying run at the plate, and it is Mark Belanger. He had 0 home runs, in case you're wondering what he did in 79. So if he gets a home run, it's going to be kind of weird. But I like games that anything can happen. All righty, so now we got Belanger with Bunbury on. I don't think I want to run on Allenson, although he's got a 6 speed. Now we're going to let Belanger hit. We're going to let him hit. There we go. So we have a 468. And a 468 is a fly ball in the left field. Rice coming in on the run, and Rice will make the catch. And now we have Ken Singleton coming up. What's the score tonight, by the way? I think they should be in the third period by now, I think. Bruins and Devils. All right, Singleton. Can he get anything going here with 2 away? Singleton with a 383. And that's going to be hit down to Hobson. And Hobson with a long throw. It's actually pulled Scott off the base, but he managed to tag the runner. And that'll do it there. So, all righty. So Jim Rice comes up in the bottom of the 5th, but the Orioles down 4-0 have scratched away a couple of runs here, and so it's now 4-2. Jim Rice at the plate, and we have a 439 for Rice, and it's going to be hit hard down to Belanger, but Belanger will scoop that up and throw out Rice, who's got average speed. He's 25. He had average speed at that point. Okay. Here comes Yaz, 1 for 2 tonight. Yaz with a 438. And Yaz is going to drop this into center field for a hit. So Yaz is on. That's his second hit of the game. And so it's going to bring up Hobson. Hobson is 2 for 2 tonight, so we're going to let him swing away. Absolutely. Here we go. And I do want to check one thing here. So if we get a 3-1, okay. 3-1 is a single if we get a 3-1, if that happens. All righty, so Hobson with a 588. Uh-oh, this is going to be trouble. It's his hit into center field. Bunbury coming over. Can't get there. So it's going to be a single, and, it's only a one-baser. So that dropped in front of Bunbury. Yaz looked to go to third, and he decides to stop. So we got first and second for George Scott, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI. And what did he do here? Oh, he got that double. Oh, yeah, remember that inning we had all the doubles? Yeah, that was George Scott. All righty, George Scott coming to the plate now with 2 on and 1 out here. He did hit into a double play earlier, so he's been up and down today. So can Boomer get it going? Palmer, who this is his last inning, and then he can be tired. So Palmer deals 423. 423. And that's another double play. 6-4-3. So the Boomer, you live by the Boomer and you die by the Boomer. 2 double plays and then a double. So I don't know. All righty. So I need to get my dice ready for fatigue. I have my fatigue dice here. I use my pocket pennant run, 12-sided dice for my fatigue. All right, so now we have Murray coming up. Eddie Murray's 1 for 2. Eckersley's still on the mound. He's strong through 6. So we have a 247 off the Eckersley card against a lefty, by the way. 247, and that's hit to deep center field. Murray got all of this one. Deep center field. Freddie Lynn going back. 13 and 20. That's gone. Murray has made this a one-run game with a home run to center field. And just like that, it is 4-3. So, Lowenstein comes up, and he's got a chance. Yeah, Brandon Baker, season ticket. Yes, it is. This game was 4-0 Sox. It was a laugher after 3, but no one's laughing now as it's 4-3. It's another home run. I think that's let me go to my box score. And what's it? Orioles. Yep, Murray and Dower. Their 4th home run each. Yep. So Murray and Dower with home runs tonight. Lowenstein will start. We'll start it off here because there's already 1 run in. 288 off the Eckersley card. 288 against a lefty. And this one is hit deep into right field on the 288. Oh, man. Deep in the right field. Evans going back. And this one is gone. Another home run. It's back-to-back Jack. And the game is tied. Woo, what do you do now? What do you do now with back-to-back homers? Oh, man. Unbelievable. So, Lee May. Lee May. May it stop. I don't know. Lee May, we get a 446. And that's going to be hit down to third base. Hobson with it. And finally, we get an out. After 2 home runs that tied the game, we have an out. So the Orioles coming back here in the game to tie it up. Billy Smith. And we have a 324. And struck him out. So Eckersley starting to come back a little bit now after the 2 home runs. And Richie Dower comes up. 560. This is going to be hit down to Burleson, who's going to make an easy play. And that retires the side. But the damage is done, folks. The damage is done. We got 2 runs in on 2 home runs, back-to-back Jacks. And so we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's now tied 4-4. Dun, dun, dun. All right, Dewey Evans coming up. Come on. Let's go, Dwight. 332. Struck him out. So now Palmer can be any base runners is going to fatigue him. So we got to keep that in mind. All righty. And now it's going to be Allenson. Allenson with a 244. And it's going to be 244. Ground ball down to third base. Dower with the easy play on the slow-running Allenson and his 2 away. Not what the Sox wanted to respond with. That's for sure. So we got a 363 off the Remy card. And 363 is a little nubber down to first base. And Murray will take it himself. So we go at the top of the 7th. It is 4-4. And it's funny how in some games, the pitcher would be fatigued. In other games, he's not. So I'm just going to go with the season ticket fatigue because that's what I enjoy. And I think it's every base runner is a fatigue level. All righty, here we go. Eckersley still in the game. Pitching to Dempsey. We have a 325, and that'll be off the Dempsey card. And 325 is a fly ball into center field. Lynn back. He's got room out there, and Lynn will make the catch. 1 away here in the 7th. Coming up now is Bumbry. Bumbry's had a good day at the plate. Oh, no, he's 0 for 3. My bad. All righty. And now we have a 222. And a 222 against a lefty is going to be a single. So he's going to drop that into the outfield. And there's another runner on, so Eckersley now is fatigued. So let's see now. Well, this Gatorade is actually helping my throat. Sorry if I keep muting the mic, but we got through the podcast today, and my voice just kind of went yucky. All right, so Eckersley, I got to get my dice out here now so I can show you. So I got to put a 1 over here off to the side. So Eckersley has a 1 level of fatigue here, and he's showing it perfect. I love how this matches up. Right when I'm thinking fatigue, he gets orange. All righty, Belanger now. Belanger. Oh, no. He didn't want a 6. That's a 670, and that's a bloop single. And now he's fatigued by 2, and now we got to think about yanking him out of there. 1 away. We're going to give him 1 more batter, and it's Singleton. And that's a 282. Uh-oh. And this one is hit deep right field. Singleton may have just put the Orioles ahead, and no, a 12. And Evans makes the catch. Oh boy, everyone stays put. That was hit deep by Singleton. And Evans will make that catch, and Bunbury has to go back to second. Oh, wow, that was close. That was almost out of here, but that 3 was a terrible roll. All right, Murray comes in. They're going to let Eckersley finish the inning if he can get this guy. Murray. Oh, no, 672. And that's a bloop single, and that's going to get in a run. Yep. So, drops a single in, and that gets a run in, and that'll do it for Eckersley. So now it's 5-4 as Belanger goes to third. And who scored down that? Bunbury scored. So with 2 outs and everybody running, that's what happened. So we're going to go to the bullpen and see what we can do here. So let's go to the Sox bullpen. Who is available? I think we're going to go to Campbell. What does Campbell get me? Campbell. Campbell only gets me 1 inning. But I'm going to have to take the 1 inning. So Campbell's going to come in as a pitcher. Because we need to get out of this inning. All right, so Campbell's in for Boston. Bringing him in a little earlier than I wanted to, but boy, 5 runs in a row. Man, that's bad. That's bad. Lowenstein now facing Campbell, the new pitcher. 3-0-5. Struck him out. Campbell comes in, faces 1 guy, and that's that. Yeah, Soupy Campbell coming in. All right, so the Sox now down by a run. They've given up 5 in a row. So maybe this is where the Orioles turn the season around. They get back to 500 and put it in gear. Let's find out. Let's find out together. Rick Burleson, 5-25. So this is hit to the catcher. Dempsey. Where's Dempsey now? Where's Dempsey? There he is. 5-25. Popped it up, and Dempsey will make the catch behind the plate, 1 away. Boy, Boston bats have gone silent since that 3rd inning, haven't they? Freddie Lynn, can he start the Boston rally? 6-14 is a 6-19, and he pops it up. Billy Smith at second base, atoning for that error, will make the catch. Oh, boy. Jimmy Rice with 2 away. And a 354 for Rice. And he's going to get an infield single. He's going to hit that down to Dower at third base, who knocks it down but can't get it. And so now Palmer is fatigued. And they're going to leave him in just for a shade more. Let's see if he can get Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski, a 5-1-8. Uh-oh, hit right back to Palmer at the mound, and that gets by him in the center field. And so now the Orioles are looking to the bullpen with 2 outs in the 7th as the Sox have the tying and the go-ahead run on base. So let's go to the pen and see who we have in the pen. Dennis Martinez is always a good choice. Oh, but he's going to be... Oh, he's starting next game. Never mind. Oh, we only got 2 pitches in here, though, huh? So we only get 2 relief pitches available with us today, huh? Started in Stanhouse. And Stone, who's in the rotation. So started in Stanhouse, who's on the... Well, he's the closer, so to speak. I'm going to go to started then. We're going to go to started. All right, so let's put started in. And Palmer comes out. All right, so started will come in. And he can only get me 1, but that's all I might need. So started comes in here in the 7th. All righty. Here we go. All right, so after the pitching change, we're back now. Started on the mound facing Hobson. 2 on, 2 out, and the pitch. And that's a rare play, so we got to roll again. And like I said, I'm not doing rare plays right now. I'll add that later. A 404 off the Hobson card. And started is what, a righty? So ground ball down to Billy Smith. And he's just going to go to the easy play at second base, and they get out of the jam. All right, so Campbell's on the mound, but I have to keep an eye on him because he can only go so much, and then he gets tired too. So in the 8th, and it's Lee May. Uh-oh. A 666. Oh, the Devil's at work here, and that's a wild pitch, so nothing really matters. 666 is a wild pitch. How about that? We got a 475 off the Lee May card, and it's going to be hit down to third base. And Hobson comes up with that one, and there's 1 away. Billy Smith, he's our second baseman. And there he is right here. My Billy Smith card. I only have 2 papers to shuffle, so it's kind of neat. Billy Smith up now. A 428 against Campbell, who's a righty. 428 and... 28, and it's going to be hit down to Scott by himself. 3 unassisted, and Scott will take that. Thank you very much. And there's 2 away. So now what do we got here? Dower. Let me get my Dower. Does Dower have the power? Can he get the O's and insurance run? We have a 437. And that will be hit down to shortstop to Burleson. And Rick will make the play. That rooster. All righty. So we start off. Started on the mound. He's going up against George Scott, who's due. He hit a double play, then a double, and then a double play. So he is due. George Scott in the 8th, trying to get the Sox back in this game. A 1-1-5. And that's going to be a 3-1-5. In a 3-1-5, he struck him out. So the Boomer is due, but maybe later. Dwight Evans. A 3-3-3. Struck him out. So they're both going down. Oh, boy. So it's going to be Allenson. Not the guy you want to try to start a 2-out rally, but you never know. A 1-31. And struck him out. He struck out the side. Who is this guy? Started coming in and struck out the side. So Campbell is going to try to get me just a little bit here in the 9th. See if he can get me a couple of outs, and then we'll bring in somebody else. So we have Dempsey at the plate. Dempsey trying to get it done here. Here is Dempsey with a 294. Uh-oh, Chungo. It's going to be a deep drive into left field. Dempsey sending this one for a ride. 13, and that's going to drop in for a double. So we have some fatigue now for Campbell. And, yeah, he is junk right now. So who do the Sox have that we can bring in? So we got to go with the pen right now with a man on second base. Bergmeyer? What do you think? Let's bring in Bergmeyer. We don't want to bring in Stanley, do we? Oh, we should bring in Stanley just for Juckett. He's got a pitch, though, so he's hitting, so. Oh, he's a good basketball player? Oh, I did not know that. Or we can bring in... let's do Bergmeyer. I already have him over here, so we're going to do the Bergmeyer, the Burgermeister. All right, Bergmeyer is going to come in here in the ninth, and let's see what he can do here for the Sox. So Bunbury's on the plate hitting, and Dempsey's at second with absolutely nobody out. A 185 off the Bergmeyer card, and that's going to be a bloop single. And so we have runners at the corners, and there's nobody out. And things are just going from bad to worse for the Red Sox. After that third inning, they've been cold. They do have 11 hits, but Belanger, 697. Are you kidding me? 697, and that's a triple. He clears the bases. Belanger with a triple. Into the triangle. Freddie Lynn coming over. Picks it up as it's bouncing around, but 2 more runs for the O's. It's 7-4. And the O's are back, folks. The O's are back. And if you've noticed that whatever hat I wear, that's the losing team. If I wear the A's lose. If I wear the Orioles lose. If I wear the Red Sox, do the math. Still nobody out here in the ninth. Holy cow. Bergmeyer, a 570. That's going to be hit into left field of Rice, and he'll make the catch. And R3 question mark, and he has to tag. So it's going to be speed going up against arm. So Belanger's going to tag. It's hit to Rice in left field. He makes the catch, and Belanger's going to try to score. So we have a speed of 5. And an arm of 5. So he's got to beat a meet or beat 15. So we're going to add 5 to this. Rice with a catch. This is my favorite part of the game. Belanger tagging, trying to score. And he's got a 10, a 13, 8. He will score. So a fly ball into left field. Rice with a catch. And Belanger will tag and will score. And so call that a sac fly, if you will. And 3 runs in here in the ninth, and it's 8-4. But they do get their first out. If you're a Sox fan. All righty. That's some of my favorite parts of the game is when you do that. Is when you the play at the plate, the challenge in the arms. I love that. I really do. And this game does it it's so easy. This game does it so easily. It really is. A 284 off the Bergmeyer card. And against a righty. And this is hit into deep left field. Rice going back. Rice will be there on a 10 and make the catch. Oh, wait. 8-2. 8-2 is a 10 in left field. No, that's going to drop in. That's going to drop in for a base hit. So Rice almost made that catch, but it hopped right in front of him, and Murray is on first base, and Bergmeyer trying to get out of this ninth inning. Lowenstein, 573. This is hit to Rice, and Rice will make the catch. So this time Rice comes up. Rice has been busy. He's watched some go over his head. He's watched some drop in front of him. But this time he makes the catch. So finally there's 2 away. It took 3 runs to get here, but there's 2 away for Lee May, and that rhymes. A 228 off the Bergmeyer card against a righty. That should be an out. And it's going to be line drive right at Burleson, and that'll do it. So here we are, bottom of the ninth, 8 straight runs for the Orioles, and they lead 8-4. So Jerry Remy's going to lead off. The Sox down by 4. And here we go. We got the top of the lineup. So here we go. Can Jerry Remy make this happen against Stoddard, who has pitched over an inning, so he's getting tired. So he's due any base runner, and he gets tired. A 255. And a 255 is struck him out. Remy goes down swinging. Yeah. And Brandon says he likes that part as well. The question mark, exclamation point, you must challenge. Yep. And then the question mark is you might challenge. It does. It adds so much drama to the game. I that's one of the things I really, really like about the game. And it's fun and it's easy. All righty, Burleson, 698. Burleson, and then with 5, that gets up over. Yeah, so it's hit to deep center field. Burleson hits this one deep. Is it deep enough? He's only got a 2 power. Deep in center field, a 9, 10, 11, and that drops in for a double. So Burleson hits this one in the center field. Bunbury racing oval, pick it up off the wall. Burleson goes into second, and there's 1 fatigue now on Stoddard, and he is getting tired. The orange says he's tired, which is fine. Oh, boy. And here we go now with Freddie Lynn. Can he keep it going? Freddie Lynn with a man on second. Freddie Lynn, a 438 on Freddie Lynn. 438, and that's going to be hit to second base, and the only play is the first. So G43. Oh, what did I do here? G43. So Smith the first, and now there's 2 away. Burleson goes to third, but they can forget all about him. And now we get Jimmy Rice. Can Rice get things going here with 2 outs in the 9th? And it's a 218 off the Stoddard card. 218. And struck him out. And that ends the game. Dun, dun, dun. Great job by the Orioles to come back with 8 straight runs and take this one from Boston. So let's save and exit. And we'll make the game official. All righty, so I'm going to come off camera for a second, and we'll take a look at what happened. So there it was, 8-4. Take a look at the box score. It wasn't pretty. Palmer and Eddie Murray key in the Baltimore victory. Yes, they are. So it was a newspaper box score, and the play-by-play is always fun to read. That 9th inning, I posted that. That was great. Scoring plays. I like looking at scoring plays, too. I love all the reports here. So let's go take a look at the standings. And Baltimore getting back to 500. So they're 7.5 out. The Sox drop a key game as they're now 3 behind the Yanks. And that was a fun one. That was fun. Having a good time with that one there. So we come back to Studio B, if we will. And, yeah, that was a good time. As the Orioles come back and win this one. Season ticket is so fun. It is. I'm going to do a little Why I Play season ticket as part of my Why I Play. So I haven't done a Why I Play in a while. But this one needs to be talked about. And we need to get Clay back on the show and talk about this game. Maybe a Saturday or Sunday night chat with Clay would be fun. But anyway, all right, I'm going to take my tired voice and get out of here. I will probably see you guys tomorrow at some point. I'm going to jump on. I have the day off. So it's raining, so I can't do anything. So we're going to play some games here and have some fun. So I'm Dave from Studio B. Thanks to everybody that tuned in tonight. Have a good weekend, everybody, and hope to see you over the weekend. New Digital to Dice drop